Okay, so now that we have Maven installed, let's go ahead and install Jenkins. So one of the things that you need to worry about installing Jenkins is by default, Jenkins will start on port 8080, which is where we have Tomcat running. So the first step that we need to make sure before we install Jenkins is we want to make sure that our instance of Tomcat is stopped, and then we'll do some customization later in the game, but let's make sure that we stop Tomcat before we start installing Jenkins. So I'm here, I went ahead and stopped Tomcat. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and I'm going to click on the Jenkins installer. You should have the same thing on Windows as well. Just go ahead and click on the installer, hit continue, accept the agreement, and go ahead and start doing the install. So it will go ahead and install it, set up some of the scripts, and then once it's up and running, what we're going to do is we're going to customize Jenkins to run on a different port than what it is originally configured. So the default port that it's going to be configured would be on 8080, like I mentioned earlier. So we'll let it go and go through its installation, get it up and running, and then we'll make a configuration change and start running it on a different port. So the port that we'll be using for Jenkins would be 8090. So let it continue with installing the scripts, and once it's installed, we should be able to go to localhost. Actually, it will pop it up. It will take you to open the browser and give you a location where you need to grab the password, and then it would be set it up with the plugins. We'll customize the plugins to some extent, not the entirely all of it, because we might need quite a few that we'll be configuring with our Java project later on.